Hello. Let's talk about rational functions. Actually, in this video, let's find the vertical asymptotes and then talk how those asymptotes affect the domain of the function. So rational functions are just ratios of polynomials, like in this case, we have x plus 5, which is a polynomial, divided by another polynomial, x plus 7. So if we are dividing something, then the denominator cannot be equal to 0, because if it is, then the fraction is undefined. So what will make the asymptotes is exactly that. When the denominator is equal to 0, we will get an asymptote if our problem cannot be reduced any further. And in our case, nothing cancels, nothing reduces, so whatever we get when we equal the denominator to 0, that's going to be our vertical asymptote. So let's equal it to 0. So if we equal it to 0, all we need to do in this case is move the 7 to the other side, and we get that x is equal to -7. So that's going to be our vertical asymptote. Okay, and now that we have that asymptote, we know that the graph will not go there, because if x is -7, then if you put -7 here, then that's going to make us 0, which means we will be dividing by 0, and that's undefined. So graph will actually skip that value. So the domain for this function would be everything but the asymptote. So x is different than -7. Okay, and graphically, that's going to look like this. So this is our y-axis, this is our x-axis, and then the asymptote is at x equal -7. So it's somewhere around here. This being -7 right there, right? And then the graph is going to skip like this, skip the vertical asymptote, and then skip it again right here. Now you might notice that there is a horizontal asymptote here as well, but we will talk about that in some other video, some other time. Right now we are talking just about vertical asymptotes. So the graph is going to avoid, so to speak, avoid the asymptotes, right? Okay. And then as you could see, the graph is here broken into two pieces, and one place it cannot go to is the asymptote itself, because that's where the denominator would be equal to 0. Now we can have more than one vertical asymptote, like here we have one. In this case, we will actually have two. If we have another parentheses here with something in it, like x plus 7 maybe, then that will make another asymptote. So we can have as many asymptotes, vertical asymptotes, as we can imagine. So in this case, again, what we need to do is equal it to 0 to find the asymptotes. So we will end up with x plus 1 equal to 0, and then with x plus 4 equal to 0. So from here, we'll get that one of the asymptotes is x equal to -1, and then from here, the other asymptote is -4. So those are vertical asymptotes right there. And then again, the domain will be everything but those two vertical asymptotes, right? So the domain is x is different than -1, and then x is different than -4. that will be it for this video. I hope you understood it. I hope you like it. And as always, please make sure you don't forget to smile.